Welcome back to another episode of World of Warships Legends with Random Stegosaur. And today we are sailing the Tier 4 German battleship, the Konig. Um, I actually enjoyed the Konig grind. I mean, it didn't stand out in any way, but I mean, it's a really capable ship. Um, you can see here by the matchmaking, it's a very battleship heavy match. We are top tier, so that's always appreciated. Not gonna not gonna knock the matchmaking. If you wanna give me more top tier matches now, now that I'm in tier 5, it's like every match I'm bottom tier. But whatever. No, but I liked the Koenig. I did. It took a while for me to kind of get used to me only hitting 1 out of every 5 shells I hit, but once I got past that, I really didn't mind. It's a really capable ship. It can hold its own. It doesn't really excel at any one thing. There's the enemy Arkansas. We're going to give him the front guns. And the enemy Karlsruhe goes ahead and makes himself available to be shot at. We're going to give him the rear 3 turrets. The Karlsruhe is actually a ship I struggled with. Maybe because it just eats citadels left and right, just like every other cruiser below tier 6. um, no, but I don't know, the Karlsruhe I struggled with. I couldn't really produce any good results. I wasn't able to contest caps. I couldn't hunt down destroyers. I couldn't really kite battleships or anything. It just kind of sucked. But the Koenig I did enjoy. It's pretty speedy for a tier 4 battleship. So you can see we've already lost the right flank pretty much. Our whole team is coming over here. We only have one ship over there by himself contesting a cap with a destroyer, so we'll see how that goes. But it's a pretty fast battleship. I think it's the third fastest at tier 4 behind the, what is it, the tier 4 Japanese, the Congo. Congo caps out at about 27 knots, and then you have the Piotr Veliki that caps out at 24.6 knots, and the Koenig, very good salvo right there. Well, not good salvo, not many hits, but decent damage. But the Koenig caps out at 24 knots. There's a single torpedo coming from a smokescreen from our starboard side, which indicates the presence of the enemy V-170. V-170 does have the single chase torpedo launchers at each port and starboard side of the bow, so those catch me off guard a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I see a V-170 rushing me, and I'm like, "Yeah, I've got you now, you German bastard!" And then I see his chase torpedoes coming right at me, and I'm like, "Oh." Shots out to the Kaiser. This was actually a pretty bad salvo. I should have focused down the Arkansas instead. Um, I think I just suffered from a case of, oh look, a bottom tier battleship not paying attention to me. The Karlsruhe, on the other hand, this would actually be a pretty inviting shot. He is turning broadside to get back into cover behind the island, so we're gonna send him some schnitzel, and we're just gonna, okay, we'll finish him off. I would have welcomed the damage, but whatever, I'll take the kill. So the enemy Arkansas is sank. No surprise there. He hilariously overextended himself. I think the Karlsruhe initially realized that when he popped around the island and said, "Oh look, enemy ships. No, I think I'll pass." I'm telling you, I don't know what the Karlsruhe is good at. Like, what does it do? I guess it has okay sonar, but I mean, when you have terrible guns, terrible armor, and no torpedoes, I mean, it doesn't really complement the sonar at all. Now that I think of it, did the Karlsruhe get sonar? I think it did get sonar. I'm pretty sure it did. Um, so again, our right flank is just absolutely absolved of any type of reinforcement. The left side, however, does look intensely favorable, but I'm starting to worry it's looking a bit too favorable. All of these battleships are going to continue on course down the west flank and chase down that bottom tier battleship, which is frustrating. I guess they have the same mentality I had earlier of, oh look, a bottom tier battleship. Let's go get them, boys. So we are going to turn inward and see if we can offer some reinforcements down the middle. Not really sure what this Omaha is doing going reverse in the middle of the map while spotted, but I mean, I'll welcome the attempt to shoot at him. Unfortunately, it is German dispersion, so of course we basically miss every shot. And then he realizes that, oh no, I fucked up, but it's okay, I can get back behind the island. He's going to miss me. He's a German battleship. So he just eats the one citadel for his troubles. Um, he does get away though. So we have the New York going behind the island, so he's going to be out of action for a little bit, and looks like we just spotted the enemy Mitsuki over here, shooting his torpedoes into the Bravo cap. I'm guessing to probably sink that light cruiser right there. Phoenix was a good ship. I did struggle with it until I got it fully upgraded, but once I upgraded it, it was a good ship. But anyway, we're going to turn in behind this island, and unfortunately that's going to expose our broadside to the New York, but I really want to get this island between me and that Mitsuki, because I'd rather eat, you know, angled armor piercing than a wall of skill. And we do get a very good salvo on the New York. He's not moving very fast, so we're going to get 2, possibly 3 more salvos on him. The New York only caps out at, I think, 18 knots. 18 or 19 knots. It would have a nosebleed if it even thought about going as fast as I was going right now. Well, not right now, because I'm only at 3/4 throttle. But yeah, even 3/4 I can't speak. 3/4 throttle. That's a tongue twister. I'm going just as fast as he would be at full speed. So let's talk about the health pool of the Konig. The health pool of the Konig isn't bad. I think it gets the 3rd highest health pool. So the Congo yet again caps out with the highest health pool of 52 or 53. Then the Pyotr Veliki is at about 51. And then the Konig shares 3rd place with the Iron Duke at 47,100. So it doesn't have a bad health pool. It's fairly fast. And it does get a 10-gun broadside, which, I mean, I guess that doesn't really say much at Tier 4, considering all of these Dreadnought-style battleships do have large gun numbers for their broadsides. The 12-gun broadside of the preceding nations kind of really dwindles that, but when you think of it, the guns are bigger, they fire better shells, and they're more accurate, so, you know, You sacrifice quantity for quality. And that's just what you get with German ships. You get lots of quality. They don't tend to excel at many things. Another salvo at the New York. That was exceptionally disappointing. Um, we're going to see if we can't get moving to keep the guns on him. If we really want to get rid of this New York, because the New York and the Omaha do have our flank. Um, Plus they're low health. We have to start sinking ships. We just have no points advantage at all. So we need to start sinking ships and start capping immediately. And yeah, another disappointing salvo. Not a bad salvo, but disappointing because we don't get the kill. So there's the Omaha. The Omaha's a pretty inviting target. There are more Mitsuki torpedoes. I'm gonna watch out for him. But the Omaha, I'm certain we can get rid of if German dispersion doesn't fuck me, and... Alright, Omaha's done. 82,000 damage. Let's see. Now our priority's the New York. And we could sink the New York right here. Unfortunately, we're just not getting much success. Our shots are going short and long. And the ones that are good, I just don't lead well. But yeah, see, we get 5 out of 10 penetrations there, but we only get about 5,000 total damage for the salvo. And we are coming under fire from our starboard flank, so we need to get this New York off the board. So my plan is to get the New York off the board, head into sea, and get the island between me and the Mitsuki, because I'm absolutely certain he's out there. And the New York gets away again. There's the high caliber, by the way. The New York's starting to frustrate me. Like, I can't tell you how many times I should have absolutely deleted this guy, and he's just, I just don't know. But the good news is, well, I mean, there's bad news and good news. Bad news is I could have deleted him in that last salvo right there, but unfortunately the shots were not true. It would have only taken one, but we don't get the one hit we need. So the New York's going to have time to recover health. To the north, it looks like our whole team finally sank that Kaiser, and they are in the process of capturing Alpha. Meanwhile, down to the south, things are going pretty bleak. There's a Texas and a Mitsuki, and the New York's moving into rendezvous with both of them, so that 3-to-1 situation down there doesn't look like it's going to be a thing for very much longer. So we will be getting 2 caps here soon. Unfortunately, more bad news. After we do get these 2 caps, and they do get capture point Alpha, after I get capture point Charlie, we're not gonna have enough time to pull this back with the death of the Wyoming. And there he goes down to the south. I don't really know what he was expecting. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he saw the situation I did, where he realized we were all going to one flank and turned inward to reinforce the opposing flank. I turned into the middle, and he just turned back down south. So, I mean, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he just tried to make the best of a bad situation and it didn't work out. But with the death of the Wyoming, even with the death of the New York that was finally sunk, thank God, we're not going to have enough time to pull this back. We have to sink both ships, or at least stall the cap and give us time to capture both ships, or kill both ships. So we're going to move down south and see if we can't get us some breathing room and take out at least the Texas. The Mitsuki is going to be a problem. I doubt I'll get the Mitsuki. And at this point, I'm not even sure if we would win if I arrested their cap and sank the Texas with 30 seconds left. I don't think it would have been a thing. But I mean, you know, I'll take another kill on a broadside American battleship. Yeah, Just open up that angle a little bit more. Yeah, I'll take that. Shots out. Survey says another American battleship that escapes death. And with 5 seconds left on the clock, and with me eating a citadel, this game is over. Unfortunate. Very unwelcome. But GG, 93,000 damage, Dreadnought and high caliber, 2 kills, 3 citadels, 50 main battery hits, which is, honestly, when you pull the trigger of a German battleship, you're just kind of grateful they hit. You don't expect them to, but you're just grateful they do. 1200 base XP on the loss is not bad. Top of the leaderboard. I will take that. So, with that being said, I will catch you guys next time. If you want to see more, just leave a like and subscribe. Peace.